It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. And it comes your way next.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick?
Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And this time, he's in. Kamara, touchdown Saints. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's across, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Saints have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On 1st and 10. Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back is Carr. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If they need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. He knocks it through. The Saints move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. He'll give this to Kamara, running right. And he's into the end zone yet again. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again. Daniels. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we've reached halftime now on Black Friday. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go again here with Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's a give now to Kamara. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
At the 31-yard line.
A run here with Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time for Williams. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job fast.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is hard. Down the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Room to... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Washington. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw again. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Saints offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
The game brings up 3rd and 6.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.